having to constantly remind yourself that you are a wizard and a student of the Grand Archwizard himself. You have to set aside such things as the anger that dwells within you that would have made you a great barbarian. You decide to play things smart. There can't be much left of this place to discover, so you decide to take all the papers that you can get your hands on and put it in your bag of holding. You also pick up the scroll as you're leaving the next room, so that you can show it to the people as they're going to interrogate. Before you even reach the next door, you can hear from the distance chanting. You decide to be stealthful and peek in. You can discern 3 bodies immediately, all of them kobold. The chanting is loud, and unless you entered the room and shut the door, they probably wouldn't notice you coming in. But if this is the largest group and they make noise, and there happens to be any left, you would not want to be caught in the middle of a pincer attack. So you decide to check out the other rooms. Going across the hall to the last door that appears to be in this hallway, you open it to find it to be a rather small, cramped room, filled with tapestries, a table, and many pillows. Believing this could be some kind of meeting room before the people head out. But then you think about it a little harder. You know that when you're trying to conceal stuff, you always want to put as much things in the room to hide it as possible. Checking behind the tapestries has rewarded you. You have entered into another room. You are dazzled and awed for a moment. But then your arcane knowledge kicks in, and you recognize what this room is. It is called an anchor room. An arcane spell that is designed based off of one piece of chalk that has been specially made, with arcane powers in it. The symbol has to be placed on all the walls, the ceiling, and the floor to form the anchor. The chalk then has to be taken to wherever else you are going to, placed into an arcane circle, and put the same symbol in. A password is also needed for you to be able to use it. So the 4 symbols on the floor surrounding in arcane circles are lines leading to other places. This conspiracy is right. It is far bigger than what you originally thought. But not knowing what the passwords could be, and not knowing where you would end up, it would be safer to avoid trying to mess with them than to try to determine where you'd go. One other thing catches your attention though, and that is when Grodd tells you what he sees. That string that comes out of the wall. Do you smell that smell? It is a smell of black powder. The dwarves use it from time to time to eliminate large tree stumps and other things that would be blocking their way. It is hard to come by, but if they have it hidden inside the walls, this could be some sort of trap to allow them to destroy their place, instead of allowing anyone else to come in and capture it. Deciding to continue to leave this room alone would be even better at this point. So you leave and check out the last part of the hallway. It stretches out, and you can see that it is a lot nicer than most of the other areas. A well-made rug lies on the ground, and you can smell the fine wine that perfumes out of the barrel. You decide to take the far left door. When you open it, you find that it was pointless to choose which door, because both of them enter into a room. The carpet is well made and feels to be magically enchanted to keep your feet warm, even through your shoes. The bed is a king-size bed, made with silk sheets, satin covers, and goose-down pillows. The wood also happens to be apparently very rare and well made. Whoever is the true leader probably stays here when he visits, or if he happens to stay here. There are also 2 well-made bedside tables with locked doors. You can instantly tell that the locks would be beyond your capacity to pick. The tapestry is also far better made than most of the ones that you've seen around. And the other thing that catches your eye is a helmet with bloodstains on the inside that has been nailed to a plaque. The plaque reads, Thumkar Skytoucher, wielder of the dual claymores. May his soul know only torment and torture for the rest of his days. You don't seem to recognize the name, and neither does Scrod. You also notice that there's a door that has to lead back to the temple. When you think about it for a minute, you decide, since there's only a few ways this battle could play out, that you need to decide your tactics best. Judging from where the door is and what you could remember of the room, entering it, you'd be instantly seen, but you'd be only about 10 feet away. Coming from the back, you wouldn't be seen or heard unless the door slammed shut, but you would be 30 feet away. So you need to plan out this next move very carefully.